Guys, welcome to Benghazi TV. Not a very good Tuesday. I mean, not a very good Tuesday for Ghanaians for the obvious reasons. Welcome once again to the channel. Subscribe to the channel by hitting on that button down there. It's important. Hit on it, hit on it. Let's get subscriptions on Benghazi TV. Now, I need to do a bit of a review of what we all saw with the Black Stars team as we lost our second game in the qualifiers to Comoros, the island country of Comoros. How can the Black Stars of Ghana lose to a team like Comoros in a very important qualifiers or qualifying game for the World Cup? Now, clearly, from the onset, the coach today chose to start with the captain, Andre Ayew, who has been inactive for some time now, and in a crucial away fixture that you and I knew was going to be difficult for the Black Stars team, knowing the team we're playing, the same team just about 2 years ago were the reasons why Ghana exited very early out of the Nations Cup. They beat Ghana to qualify whilst Ghana were dumped out of the Nations Cup so early. Comoros, not your usual big African nation in football, but for a team to have beaten you in the way they did, the approach to this game and the starting lineup when it came out, some of us had our concerns. Yes, we were told before the game, Mohamed Kudus, who has been Ghana's star man for all this while, had a bit of an injury issue with his back. He was having some pain after the Ghana game against Madagascar, so could not start in the game. Now, the coach chose to start the game with Andre Ayew, the captain of the team, restored as the captain for the side in the team. Again, pairing with the others, and I want to run through the lineup that indeed the coach used. Pretty much the same as it was in the game against Madagascar, but for Mohamed Kudus, who obviously was injured, could not play, and so he was out. And then at right back, Dennis Odoi, who came on and played better, also maintained his position over Amidou Ali, who could not start in the game today. Plus also Amartey's absence meant that Kasim was going to start. So all were injury-induced changes, if you like. But ask yourself, for a team that we saw against Madagascar in the first half, that struggled in the first half to play and hold on against Madagascar, second half we came on and we saw the team make changes. We saw Majida Shimeru come on. We saw Ernest Nyama come on. We saw Osman Bukari come on. And when these boys came on, we saw the change. We saw the impact and how they impacted on the team and how we managed to ensure we win the game against Madagascar. Ordinarily in football, when teams play in that manner, coaches who know what they are about maintain the setup that showed and convinced everybody they can play and win for Ghana. But in our case, Chris Hughton decided to go back to the old system and decided to play a double defensive pivot in our team. So he maintained the double defensive pivot in midfield of Salih Samed and Baba Idrisu again in the game for Ghana. You saw how poor these two were in the first half against Madagascar and how our team struggled to move the ball into attacking areas. But they thought, again, let's maintain them, notwithstanding how impressive Majida Shimeru was when he came on against Madagascar. And you and I saw it. Again, the first half, we were so poor. So poor. Even though we had some openings, we saw Inaki Williams becoming the creator in the team, giving the likes of Antoine Semenyo and Jordan some chances. But unfortunately, they missed the chances. It is only in Ghana that, notwithstanding how a player performs, whether good or bad, the next game, people are guaranteed positions in the team. So whether they play well or not, they know for sure they will start the next game. How on earth does a national team like Ghana play the football we played against Madagascar in the first half? Look at the second half and how we played. And we approached a game against Comoros, in a game we knew we had to again win or the worst a draw. And again, go back to the old system in the first game that did not work. Which coach really will work and do these things? Aside Chris Hughton, you have players come on and testify why they must start in matches. Ernest Nyama, Majida Shimeru came on and convinced everyone in Ghana that these boys are the ones who must start in our games. But the coach again goes to Comoros and says, no way. Ernest Nyama on the bench. Majid Shimeru again on the bench. Decides to again go for players who didn't play anything better in the first game. So they are used again. Unfortunately, I have to talk about them again. Jordan Ayew, today what did he do? Again, what did he really play? What football did he really play? He was same Jordan Ayew in a game against Madagascar, wasting time on the ball. When he has to pass, he won't pass. But again and again, it was him. And then Jordan Ayew was also, I mean, Andre, again, was given a chance to also start. And seriously, experience, we say, yes, we love it from Andre. Commitment, we love that from Andre. The passion he has and all of that. But sometimes, times and seasons. Clearly, his physical fitness is not helping him to give off what he wishes or wish to give the Black Stars team. And in the first half, really, it was more like we were playing 10 against 11. We had 11 players from Madagascar playing against 10 players from Ghana and one motivator who was only jogging around, jogging and clapping, trying to motivate his colleagues while he jogs around. I mean, we can't take our game for granted. We love what they have done for this nation. They have served. But there are times and seasons. It's a time of others to shine. Let those boys start in games. Why would any coach want to show his best on the bench, wait for when it becomes tough in the second half, and decides to bring them on to come and do what? It's not all the time that will work for our team. And today we have failed. We have lost. We have lost. And we've lost all because of our coach, Chris Hughton, who is so stubborn and even bankrupt in his thinking. Which team or which coach would change the winning team? Second half team came on to win and play well and win for you. You go to the next fixture and you try to bench those key boys because they're young boys who will not talk. And you play the big boys who will not give you anything but are always going to set positions in that team, who will come on and not play anything better. Today we have lost. We've lost. So in a group that we seek to qualify for a World Cup, that has Mali, that has other teams, Comoros and the others. After 2 rounds of matches in the qualifiers, we have 3 points. Comoros has 6 points because they played 2 games at home and they won all. Against CAR, they won 4-2 and they beat Ghana 1-0. So Comoros leads our group. And now Ghana now has to look at the difficult fixtures, which will resume somewhere in March of next year after the Nations Cup. Why must we wait and get ourselves in this mess? Me, I've said it too. It's not as though I'm a prophet of doom. I don't like Chris Hughton. From what I have seen with Chris Hughton and his Black Stars for almost a year now, Chris Hughton is a coach who clearly is overrated. He is clearly overrated and not as good as we were made to think he was because he has coached in the Premier League before. He is overrated. Clearly. It's as simple as that. How can you have these quality players in your team? Young quality players, you prefer to play the old boys who will not give you anything, and the young boys will be on the bench, even though when they come on, they show clearly they can do better for your team. But you don't have the balls to do what is needed. And so they must sit on the bench and allow the big boys to play, and they won't give you anything. They will end up losing. 3 games away from home in qualifiers under Chris Hughton. Every one of those 3 games, Angola won away in Luanda, Madagascar 2 in Madagascar and they qualified for the Nations Cup. And then today, all those games, interestingly, the first 45 minutes of all those games, Ghana did not have a single shot on target. Can you imagine? In the first half of all those away fixtures under Chris Hughton in the qualifiers, the team Ghana did not have a single shot on target in all those first halves. That's how poor our coaches and our team is becoming. If it's not kudus shooting, if it is not some Inaki now trying to reform, or Ernest Niama or Majid trying to shoot, or Bukari becomes on and try to shoot, or some Pace who will come on and try his efforts, the others will just run around, pull their shots down, with the physical levels, be working as though that thing is at stake, and that's it for our team. If Chris Hughton is going to be maintained as the coach for the Black Stars, Ghana will not qualify for the World Cup. It's as simple as that. Let's not wait till it happens and you come and say, I have said it, mark it anywhere. If Chris Hughton is maintained as Ghana's coach, Ghana cannot qualify for this World Cup. You cannot play this way, even at home. You struggle to win at home. And it's been 3 or 4 games at home we've struggled to win. You cannot play this way and expect to qualify for a World Cup. It won't happen. We've seen how our team has qualified for the World Cup over the years. 26, we saw how our team qualified. 10, same. 14, we saw it. Last Cup in Qatar. We saw it, even though it wasn't easy, but at least they looked better and played better than we are seeing now. To the GFA, to get to Kreku, if you want to leave a legacy with the Black Stars team and qualify for this World Cup, or even go to the AFCON next year and do better, please, it won't be Chris Hughton. This guy has clearly shown that he is not the man for the Black Stars. He cannot do the simple things to get us to win games. Well, boom, we can't win. Sack him. As simple as that. And for the players who feel big, and I always guarantee the position in the team, whether they play well or not, they'll come and play a game. Well, we'll see how it goes with time. But for me, my thoughts on the game clearly is that we lost the game because, again, it came down to coaching. Our coaching wasn't good enough. It was not top notch. And the simple thing that he should have done, be bold and do, he could not do. And so, again, we have lost to a very weak team. Comoros didn't play anything special. They didn't show anything exceptional. Look at the goal we conceded. Player gets the ball and is allowed to run around our defense and shoot and get a goal. And that's it. We can't respond. We can't get a goal in there, in Comoros, and we've lost. For me, as simple as that. Chris Hughton is a good coach. We need to get rid of him. We will dilly-dally with government because government are the ones who bought him and they want their man to be in charge. I'm telling you, with Chris Hughton, he's overrated, and cannot qualify our Black Stars to the World Cup. That's my piece today. My thoughts on the Ghana defeat to Comoros in the qualifiers for the World Cup. The next game for Ghana will be, I'm sure, preparations for the AFCON next year. Until then, I think we must look at Chris Hughton again and begin to look at other options because he is not a man clearly for the Black Stars team. Thank you.